this economy by the Zerg player, and looks like the Zerg player is over here, and he found this top island expansion, but these Vikings are going to go ahead and take him out. He doesn't want to take any chances of any kind of Nidus or anything like that. So it looks like he hasn't cloaked these Banshees. I don't know why he didn't cloak them. Doesn't do him any good now because he has these two Overseers right now with the Infested Terran. Ooh, big job there, Infested Terran. Absolute fail of an ability. Anyway, so he's got a very formidable force now by Fzer0. So looks like if he does a good push and sieges up these tanks, he needs to tank these other tanks with him to kind of just back that up, because the tanks will absolutely just destroy this force over here. So it looks like we got a force of Mutalisks coming over here by the Zerg player, but it looks like Fzer0 kept these Vikings here, so this push was kind of a fail over here. And it looks like we got some engagement coming on over here. We got these Hellions being pushed out, and they're making light work of those not those Zealots, but those Hydralisks. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to come up with it. So the Zerg player has pretty much won every engagement that they've had so far. And he's got these four Mutalisks just kind of sitting over here contemplating what to do, because that one harassment wasn't as effective as he had hoped. But it looks like the Zerg player is pushing out. He's going to get destroyed by those tanks, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. By tanks, these tanks will just eat these Hydralisks for breakfast, and you won't even have a chance. And so if he makes a little bit better use of the tanks, he's going to be able to come out with a win, even though he is kind of falling behind as far as the economy. So it looks like he sent his Vikings over here just to kind of dispatch with the rest of these Mutalisks, and he's pulling back the rest of these Overseers right now. So looks like he has a pretty good army, pretty decent sized army for Fzer0. So all he has to do is just land these Vikings, and if he can do that, then he'll be in pretty good shape. So I guess we'll see what he's doing. He's actually kind of got him on an attack patrol just to see if there's any more Mutalisks coming into play. So he's continuing just to pump out the not the Vikings, but the Hellions like crazy. He's going strong Hellion, and these Hellions they're upgraded to attack upgraded, so that's pretty decent. It looks like there's a Viking Mutalisk battle going on here, and he's focusing down these Vikings. So it's going to be a pretty even exchange, but it looks like Fzer0 just has enough Vikings to take out the remaining Mutalisks. So hopefully he'll land these Vikings, but I don't think that he's going to. As these two Roaches and a Hydralisk are going to be able to scare these Vikings off. So looks like he's doing another push over here, and he's probably going to try and take out this expansion so he does not get the gold, because if he gets the gold, then pretty much he's just going to be able to out macro him. So looks like he's waiting for like these Hellions are just going to go ahead and push out. He's going to see what he's up against first, and he realizes that he's not up against anything really all that big. So he's just going to wait for his little Marine Marauder ball over here coupled with these Hellions, and I don't know why he's not pushing out. He should be pushing out right now. And there we go. There's the push. So he's going to go ahead and take out what's over here as far as his army goes, and just as this expansion pops. It's kind of unfortunate. He just lost his 300 minerals. And so he's finally got a pretty decent sized army, and looks like the Zerg players mined out in that expansion. He's almost mined out here, so looks like it just came down to the Zerg players just being starved for minerals, because the income right now is only it's actually pretty even, 300 to 500. So they're starving on pretty much all of their expansions. So looks like this force is going to be enough to take care of these Mutalisks right now. And I don't know if the Zerg player is going to have enough. He's making Zerglings, but with these Hellions over here, they are just going to dispatch of these Zerglings before they even get a chance to hit them. So it's kind of unfortunate. So yeah, those Zerglings just go down like nothing. And I wonder if the Zerg player is going to have anything to respond with. He's got a whole bunch of Zerglings, but those are just the wrong unit to make against massed Hellions like this, and they just eat up Zerglings like nothing. So it looks like looks like Fzer0 is coming out with the lead over here, and he's gonna just kind of start sniping off these overlords. He needs to make a solid push into his main base so he can just kind of seal the deal over here. And but he's kind of starved for minerals right now. Both of these players are starved for minerals. Well, actually, the Zerg player is not starved for minerals. He has a ton of minerals, 4,000 minerals, but no gas. So that is very unfortunate for the Zerg player. I mean, he can try and outmass him with just tons and tons of Zerglings, but I just don't think that's going to be enough. He's warping in this one Broodlord, but that's going to be too little, too late. As this Broodlord is going to go down before it even gets a chance to hatch. So it looks like Fzer0 is probably going to come out with a win here. I would expect a GG. There it is. There's the GG. So it looks like it just came down to not being able to macro all that well for the Zerg player. He really needed to expand up to this expansion up here, and looks like we got a whole bunch of Thors coming in here just to kind of seal the deal. And look like they're exchanging pleasantries over here because they both had a pretty good game, really good back and forth for each other. So yeah, that was a pretty good game. Looks like Fzer0 is just able to seal the deal with a whole bunch of Hellions, and the Zerg player just didn't have enough gas to come out with any of those higher tech units. So hope you enjoyed this commentary, and if you have any more that you would like me to cast, feel free to send me a link to the replay, and I'll be more than happy to do any kind of cast for y'all. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. More to come.